And joining us right now, we have the Kent County Clerk, Lisa Lyons. Very busy morning already. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Happy Election Day.
Yeah, happy Election Day. You're already getting some numbers in of the absentee ballots this year. So what can you tell us?
Sure. Well, this being a presidential election year with the pandemic and post-proposal 3 provisions that allow anybody to vote absentee for any reason, we've had a huge influx of absentee voting this election. We've had actually almost 40% of our registered voters have voted absentee. So we've got 198,804 absentee ballots back as of last night. So that could change a little bit throughout the day, obviously, because we've got about 12% of those who have an absentee ballot have not yet returned that. And that compares to 2016, where we only had almost 69,000 absentee ballots. So we've way surpassed that.
Absolutely. And lines are still expected to be pretty busy today. So let's hit on some of the things that voters need to know if they haven't headed out to the polls just yet, or they still have that absentee ballot in hand.
Well, the most important thing I want voters to know is that whether you voted absentee or you vote today in the precinct on Election Day, your vote will be counted and it will be safe and secure to vote. Our local clerks and our election workers have done a whole number of things to make sure that we're adhering to CDC guidelines and practicing safe physical distancing, doing a whole host of sanitary practices, including what kind of pen you use and taking that all the way through. We're just wanting to make sure that the experience our voters have today is that which they feel confident that we've protected their vote and we've protected their health. Polls are open today from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you are in line at 8 p.m., you will still be able to vote. If you haven't turned in your absentee ballot yet, make sure you do that by 8 o'clock tonight or your vote cannot count. You can do that by dropping it off at your city or township clerk's office or by putting it in a secure drop box in the jurisdiction that you're registered to vote in.
Wonderful. We have a lot more details to get to this morning, but make sure you safely check over your ballot. Make sure you're filling out the front and the back. There's a lot to get to this morning.